So I don't know how many of you have had to deal with things like this, but this pile right here of decluttering that I'm going to do today belongs to my middle daughter. She has a 6-year-old and she's out of college, and this has been here since her college years. I tried to get her to come back and go through it, and she said, if I haven't seen it in this long, just get rid of all of it. Well, then that leaves me to have to deal with the stuff. And I've just left it sit here because I kept thinking that she would come out and do something with it, but she hasn't. So how many of you have stuff stored that isn't even yours and you have just been battling with this? I'm going to tackle this today. This is in my cabin by my ponds. It's been stored here down for about, oh my gosh, 8 years, 9 years. So I'm going to at least get it out of my cabin today. So here we are, all loaded up. I'm going to sort through it, donate what I can, and burn anything that is clearly trash, and recycle what I can, and go from there. So I love this little handy dandy wagon. We use it for everything around here on the farm. I use it to unload groceries. I use it for gardening. So if you're getting older in age like me, I highly recommend having a wagon. Or if you live in a countryside like this where you have to haul things and there's a lot of steps in between, this thing is great. Very heavy duty, and it is my best friend. So that took me about 2 hours to consolidate from over 3 boxes of stuff down to 1. And you're probably wondering, why did it take me so long when she said she didn't want any of it? Well, again, this is a mom thing. I went through it. I found papers and things she had written at school that were about her baby brother when he was born, and he's now 24. And I thought, well, she or he might want to look at this one more time or save that. It was so sweet, it made me cry. So things like this, I feel like I need to go through it piece by piece so I don't miss anything that's important. And Marie Kondo, in her book, when she talks about decluttering, she says to declutter your own stuff, to not declutter other people's stuff, because it's easier to get rid of other people's stuff. That's something that I think I need to disagree with. I find it harder to declutter other people's things than my own. With my own, I know I'm the only one that has any consequences of getting rid of this stuff, and I know that the getting rid of other people's things might have consequences if they're still living, or might really upset me later if they've passed away. So I put a lot of thought into getting rid of other people's things. Let me know if you struggle with that as well. And then this pile here is in one of my other buildings, and it all belongs to my brother who's in the nursing home. We consolidated his house down to these items, and he still asks me from time to time, bring me this, bring me that, like he's making sure I didn't get rid of the stuff. But he's not ever coming home, and I don't know what to do about these things. It is very, very tough when you are dealing with circumstances like this. So my heart goes out to you if you are, because I totally understand it. Let me know what you would do about this. And in this tote and the box under it are also things that were from my dad. He passed away in 2009. I've got scrapbooks, I've got little things like that that I know were important to him, and I just need to break down and dispose of it. But again, these things are tough. So now I've got overheated, I've showered, and that's all I got done so far this morning. And I know that Marie Kondo says, let them do their own stuff. But what if they don't? What if they don't come back? What if they don't do their own stuff? Then we have to do it. And as I've shared with some of you, I have some health issues. I have a lot of back issues. So it's tough for me to do some of this stuff, and I have to do it in small increments. I got kind of frustrated the other day because I had commented on somebody else's YouTube channel that it had taken me 4 years so far. And they said, well, you need to set a timeline. You're taking too long. You need to just get a dumpster. And I told them I work full time. And I am doing this in the increments that my body can allow. Not everyone has the time to just take a week off, get a dumpster, haul things an hour to Goodwill. You know, all these things take time. And so if you are in the position that I'm in and it is taking you more time than you thought it was going to, my heart goes out to you, because I totally understand why and how it can get to this point, and why and how it can take so long to get some of these things decluttered. But I just was wanting to throw this out there to let you know that you're not alone, that it does take time to go through some of this stuff. I know sometimes people make it look easy on YouTube because they're several years into this minimalism and decluttering, and their houses have already been gone through, picked through, but they're also a lot younger than I am. And they have a lot less children than I did. And maybe they didn't work full-time the whole time either, or work 2 or 3 jobs. So give yourself some grace if it is taking the time that it takes to get this accomplished. But thanks for listening today, and I hope to see you in the next video.